time. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 time. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Black people are the worst race. Let's talk about it. Be about it. Stand on it. We are. See how I told you I'm smiling? I can come up here and make folks smile now. You feel me? I can come do that now. The morning I was sitting in that motherfucker.
You smiling because you full of dope, nigga. You was sitting there like Eddie Kane Jr. That's why you smiling.
I didn't know what.
And you keep fucking around hollering in them folk hotel, they gonna put your black ass out with all they goddamn hollering.
But I know if I just stay true and tell the truth about shit instead of my lifestyle and what's going on right now, I will get help. They always say you need to get him some help, or I just got it. I got it to change all my looks. I got it right now to change all my looks. You can't focus in heat. When
you can't focus in heat, even though he told y'all, this black motherfucker told y'all is in y'all houses miserable while I am completely happy in my shed because I'm free. Now he talking about how he couldn't focus because it was hot and he was miserable, but we was miserable in our houses, paying our bills.
When you sweating, I'm talking about tremendously sweating. How can you rest? How can your body be comfortable? How can your mind be comfortable to think of a master plan? When you don't know, you sitting up there eating on snacks. You sitting up there, goddamn, don't know where your next meal coming from.
Nigga, you still in the hotel eating on stacks. You still in the hotel, don't know where your next meal coming from. Ain't shit changed, nigga, except for you got an actual bed and AC, but it ain't yours. It ain't yours.
Your next shower coming from. They're like today. The little money, I was at Dollar General. I already know how much the room. I know what I had. You know what I said? I gotta have me some coffee in this room. I ain't been able to drink coffee in a minute.
You at a hotel that ain't got no coffee maker and free coffee in the room? They always had it in a little basket. Hell, we saw you looking at the coffee maker one time, so they got it. Why aren't you utilizing the nigga? You burnt yourself with coffee on the screen one time. The last time you were there, you burnt yourself with coffee, sitting down playing music. So now you had to buy some coffee, and it's in the hotel room. All right, cool, G. Talk your shit.
Cause I ain't in the warm water and shit. You feel me? I went and bought me some Splenda and a thing of coffee today. $10 for all of it, about $8, about tax and all, $10. You feel?
Who spends $10 on coffee and Splenda when they broke? $10 on coffee. So that was some name brand shit. And he don't know where he gonna be at in the next couple of days, but his main focus is $10 worth of coffee.
I mean, because that's what I like to do. I like to wake up in the morning, man. I like to get me a cup of coffee going. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up in the morning, I want to eat some breakfast, man. Sausage, egg, biscuits, pancakes, scrambled eggs. You feel me? Patty sausages.
What the fuck is a scrambled eggs and what? And ain't it supposed to be a patty? That nigga said padded sausages. Sausage patties, sir. That nigga said padded sausages and scrambled eggs. Use an old country illiterate, uneducated motherfucker. I bet you read on a 3rd grade level, sir.
I wake up in the morning, I want to eat some breakfast, man. Sausage, egg, biscuits, pancakes, scrambled eggs. You feel me? Patty sausages, 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 pancakes, scrambled
You look like a scrambled egg and you look like a patted sausage.
eggs. You feel me?
He looked like a patty. He looked like a sausage patty right here.
Patty sausages.
Look at him. Sausage patty looking ass. Ooh, 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 looking ass.
Link sausages.
Georgia the jungle looking ass.
You feel me? Like that's what I be wanting when I
Chimpanzee looking ass.
wake up in the morning. Heading on into lunch. What we gonna eat for lunch? I like to be crazy.
Hammerhead shark looking ass, boy.
I ain't say, man, you know what to say, Mr. Reese. Look, I'm so glad you're comfortable and you're out and you're under some cold air. I'll tell you, man.
I like my eggs scrambled, you feel me? How would you like your eggs, sir? Scrambled, you feel me? FDO, FDO. Pistol total, clutching my t-shirt, every time my chopper, hey.
Mr. Reese, for real. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. Love you.
Padded sausages, you feel me? I like my sausage padded with the scrambled eggs and the jelly. Let me get a little salt and pepper on them things. You know what I'm saying? Put some sugar in my grits. And man, we got a morning. It's breakfast time.
Yeah, you know I do. Yeah, glad you're all good and relaxed. Yeah, Mark Lee, boy, I got in some deep shit right there. Boy, see, I'm talking about, I'm telling you that.
Boy, but listen, I know it was hell, bro. You were like, nigga, you dumb as a motherfucker. You heard him say scrambled egg for 12 years, Melissa. I know you were like, you country son of a bitch. But I love your stinking ass, though.
If I'm sitting around uncomfortable, back saying running this shit down. I have folks that be like, dang, that nigga that got to be on some shit. Get around me. You'll see, you'll see. That's why they so eager to stop me, because I'm powerful. Up here, I can pull some shit off of.
Who is eager to stop you? Who? Who in the blue hair is eager to stop this man from doing anything?
Right, real quick. Like that's just like, you might be a person that has everything that I need to be a millionaire. So why we both can't be millionaires? If you got what I need and what it takes.
You got everything I need to be a millionaire. So they're already a millionaire and you want them to put you on. Why everybody got to put you on and you supposed to be presser? You supposed to be able to put you stand on business, you get it out the mud, correct? Why nigga always got to put you on?
You know my lifestyle. You know what kind of job I'm doing. And let's say, well, let me explain a little better to you. Let's say, for instance, I would need backgrounds, nice places to shoot film, people. You might have access to that, but they ain't got the following. They ain't got the shit to take off.
You got the studio, but you ain't got no following, and that's where I come in. Even though I got 20,000 followers, all these other pages you talking about is crazy as the fuck. I see you, Keisha, saying I got you singing "Run Them Donations."
Don't know that.
Tell me your favorite dad ass saying.
Ideas to make on.
Tell me something y'all remember from a Terry sad ass show other than this motherfucker begging.
You might know a lot of people be willing. Hell yeah, I'll do that shit. I love to be on film. And it's good quality shit. Ain't no drama with people or none of that. It's just straight work. You might have all that. Or you might know people, you might have a background, houses and shit. Some people own 2 or 3 houses. Some folks don't even stay in them. They just want to shoot them. Now you can go rent Airbnbs. But if you got the people like me, if I was working with some real shit, like on some country Wayne shit, I go rent the Airbnb, but I need the people to play the parts. You might know people.
He always trying to follow somebody else's blueprint, but he's supposed to be presser and be able to do it by his own. Y'all notice he said this morning, y'all ain't heard it. He said this morning, Flexi had to go build a team. All he's been trying to do since Melissa left is build him a team. And he's ran everybody away. He don't have the ability to put together a team like he used to. It's just motherfuckers on conference calls with him. That's it. Ain't nobody doing no skits with it. How come nobody he does skits with go back to do more? How come nobody? They all do 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers and then they just stop. Why is that? Because he ain't paying no goddamn baddie.
But they want to do it. That's why I said, motherfuckers be trying to so focus on themselves getting to the top and getting everything that they don't know.
Motherfuckers just want to use people so he can get money. He wants y'all to work for goddamn free. He needs y'all to be in these skits. He just can't pay y'all.
You just collide with something.
But he want a team of people that's willing to work with him for 60 days for free in order for them to start making $1,000 a month, which is $500 every 2 weeks. Niggas got real bills.
That have access to that kind of shit and invest. You invest in every day. You invest in your time to go to work. Why not get up on the come up when you can see the money?
Sir, how did you go from talking about a nigga that own a movie studio to talking about you invest time every day to go to work? Again, the nigga that you talk about got access to the $1 million studio equipment and shit, but he ain't got the followers. Well, sir, he can pay a goddamn company to do that. He don't have to invest $1 million in you and hope your green ass dream take off. He can just go to a marketing firm and pay them to do some advertising for.
Yourself.
The same reason that everybody don't do every job, because people want to do different shit. Everybody don't want to be no pilot. Why not? Everybody don't want to play professional sports. Why not? Everybody don't want to be no teacher. Why not? Everybody don't want to be no lawyer. Why not? Because motherfuckers want to do different shit. Everybody don't want to do social media, sir. That's the why not. Everybody don't want to do that shit.
That's better than a motherfucker saying, hey man, if you give me $500, I can get you $2,000. No. That's somebody trying to sell your dream. Then you motherfucker call motherfucker, ain't get to get him on the phone no more. Your money gone.
The fuck
you might
is
have
he
access to all
talking
that
about?
shit, man. And I'm taking everything. Mexicanos, all up. If I run into anybody, I'm gonna put something right up top of my dome. I always have been clever like that. All them videos y'all just see me dropping, I ain't never. I have.
Now he don't write down nothing, but he need to write down something. He used to write Melissa jokes, but he don't write nothing down.
Never, Jerry, what's happening? I never wrote down a video in my life. Now I wrote the title of
You write that down when you had everything else memorized.
With fucking 60 titles. That's how I kept up with my video. And we were shooting up to 20, 30 titles a day.
Man, this nigga is still in Country Wayne's story. Nigga, you ain't shot no 20, 30 videos in a day. Stop your motherfucking lying. You stole that story from Country Wayne. This nigga was steal anybody's story.
I had my shit so smooth one time that it was scheduled to drop. Not, let me go load up. It's 5 o'clock. I need to go put something up there. 5 o'clock, someone's already dropping. I don't give a damn what I was doing. That's how we get that shit set up. That's how you gotta have it set up. You can't just do something and load it up. Do something.
I don't think y'all understand what this man is saying. He said we're gonna go with the low end of it. He shot 20 videos a day. That is 140 pieces of content a week. Now just think about a month. He should still have content then if they were shooting that consistently. He should have shit that they ain't put out yet.
You need to work all day, then start loading. Now, and the one shit, all that shit about the one and all that, man, she smashed down and blocked herself out some money.
According to you, everybody crashed out and blocked themselves out some money. That's your story. Apparently, they ain't give a fuck. They weren't getting no money fucking with you anyway. What, Tyrone? Because it's Okay, I can answer that. Because it's smart business sense, sir. And when I wasn't bothering him, he kept saying my name, and he used other people's names and stuff to fuel their page. Make no mistake about it, though. I was who the fuck I was before I started talking about this nigga. I had already had 10,000 followers. How am I sucking his dick if I'm talking about him? That doesn't make any sense. It sounds like you doing the dick sucking because you came over here asking me why I'm talking about him. You see, I'm making money off of it. You actually asked me a question that you knew you knew the answer because I'm making money off of it. That's why I'm fueling it. Now I'm sucking his dick talking about him. That's crazy. If I was a fan of his and defending him like you, then I could see you saying that. That if you call me a hater, yes. If you call me an opportunist, yes. But sucking his dick, I can't do that when I'm hating him, sir. I leave that to niggas like you. The better question is since you want to defend him so much, why don't you fuel your page defending him, sir? Why don't you get some money instead of doing it for free in my chat? You literally could go to your page and start defending him. You can start a live and start defending him and talking about me. I could be your first victim. You won't do it because you's a lazy son of a bitch. You could defend him, sir. You could suck his dick in real time. He'll even share you out on your page, give you a couple dry ass shout outs. That's your starter kit. Get to
it. That's all she did.
And unlike him, I ain't gonna block it. Yes, you work. It's cool. You work. This is my job. I work. I do social media on TikTok, IG, YouTube on 2 channels, and Facebook. And I get paid off 3, maybe 4 social media. So, that's what I do. It's his job to come up here and talk shit about people. That's why he's engaging in the back and forth. The people that he's talking about, Tip and Flexi, they got channels. He know he gonna get traction for being talked about. And he knows his audience kind of enjoys when he talks about them. So he keeps doing it because it makes some money.
But motherfucker, you ain't free. Come up here.
But I ain't gonna ban you though. I ain't gonna ban you. But they know if they want you gone, they know. I just told you what to do. I literally just told you what to do. I said go to your page and you can make a post and add me and say fuck Money Boy Trey whole ass for goddamn it going at Terry, Team Terry. That's how you start. And they put your shit on professional. Go to your shit and change it to professional. Put it in professional mode, and you on your way.
And rag my motherfucking name, and you think I'm gonna because I'm gonna tell you something. I always tell people that if you shoot a video with me, don't come to me. If you're not planning on shooting for 45 days, don't ask me about the money. If you shoot for me
my nigga said, if you don't shoot with me for 45 days, don't come to me about no money. You might well just pay these folk $20 a skit. They won't be mad if they get something up front. If you take an upfront payment, $25 a skit, you can't be mad if they see you make 10,000. But ain't nobody waiting no 40. See, Devion, do you hear this stupid shit this nigga said? He wants to use people for him to make thousands of dollars. They gotta wait 45 days. He just ain't gonna get him shit for 45 days. He don't have the money to pay them up front. So they gotta be poor. While he taking cash apps and shit and getting started, he making good money off of it. They done spent money to come get. Most of the people that do skits with this nigga, they spend money to even be in a skit with him. They have to go pick them up. They wasting gas and everything to go pick this nigga up. And then he don't want to pay him.
for 45 days, I can't do my music money. But if I can't get them 45 days out you, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If say man, you shoot for a week with me. Then we don't do nothing for the next week. I gotta figure something to do for that next week.
So you don't have skits by yourself. You can't do no skit by yourself. You have to have somebody in a skit with you in order for it to be entertaining. This nigga just said, I gotta think of something to do. If you don't shoot for a week, damn. Really? You ain't got nothing by yourself.
I don't. What we shot last week gonna fall back down to the week under that before we shot it. That's how that shit come. But if you give me 45 days of shooting,
you will be a damn fool. At the end of 45 days, you still gonna be broke.
I can't do nothing but goddamn give you some money. I know what
and he gonna give you an excuse of how Facebook didn't pay him his money, or the videos didn't get like that, or his account got hacked, he lost his card. He gonna give you some type of excuse to why you can't get your money.
Because you don't want a whole pay cycle. You feel me? You don't want a whole pay cycle.
Most jobs hold back a week. This nigga said he holding back a month and a half.
You been stuck with me for that whole pay cycle.
A month and a half, 45 days, ladies and gentlemen. A month and 2 weeks. He holding back.
You got that right. You are entitled to something.
I suggest anybody he work with just be like, bro, give me $15 a skit. $15, $20. Y'all know he ain't got no money, so that's about all he can offer anyway. Just get some cash up front so you won't feel, at least get some gas money. You won't feel bad. Cause he gonna gank you.
You are entitled to money then. But if you shoot for me for 5 days, 3 days, don't come asking me about no goddamn money, man. You forfeited the contract. Cause I actually
wow. So if you did 3 days worth of work, you don't get paid at all. You forfeit all monies that you, even though you worked for them 3 days that he got paid off of them, you forfeit all monies. You can't even get a hot 50. Nothing. Man, this nigga is a slave master.
Do this shit for 45 days. I actually everybody do this shit for contract.
He ain't gave nobody no paper contract.
3 days. Don't come asking me about no goddamn money, man. You forfeited the contract. Cause I actually do this shit for 45 days. I actually everybody do this shit for 45 days. When I was shooting with old boy them over there across the river over there in Uniontown with the mechanic shit, I asked them same thing. 45 days.
Man, you didn't tell them motherfuckers that, bro. If you told them folk 45 days, nigga, that shit wouldn't have happened. Ain't nobody got 45 days to wait for you to pay them on them stellar ass skits. Nigga, they sat through them. They knew after day one that shit wasn't gonna work. Nigga, they played in them. They watched you play it. They knew that shit wasn't funny. They were like, are we gonna do 44 more days with this nigga and we gotta pick him up and bring him to our house? Fuck no. That man said, I told him, nobody will agree to working with your punk ass for 45 days other than another crackhead. Nobody who got responsibilities and bills to pay is going to stop. That's 45 days where they can actually be in the real world making some goddamn money, and they going to stop it to wait on you and don't know how much you going to get them after 45 days. So we know what happened to them after day one. He told me, I'm gonna shoot with him the next day, and then it was gonna be, if not tomorrow, then it's gonna be Wednesday. Nigga, you knew them folk could shoot with your ass those 45 days. And you shouldn't have put all 8 of them goddamn skits out in the same day. You're an idiot. You should have spaced them out since you knew you weren't gonna be shooting with them no more.
You forfeit, you can't ask me for shit. You know, so you gotta think about it. I'm coming up with all the ideas. But your son was so impressed. Big dude, Tevin or whatever his name is.
Now he talking shit about dude, talking about your son was impressed by my skits. He talking shit. Dude ain't came out here and said a damn thing. I think he done popped up and flexed his chat, but as far as I know, he ain't said nothing bad about this man. And he talking shit about him. Why is you bringing up this man's son?
Your son was like, we dropped some shit. We dropped some shit in my yard when they first came to see me. I said, man, I can't let you leave here without getting the folks some what we got going on. We shot that shit, dropped that shit before they left out the yard. We was at 6,000 views.
Oh man, a goddamn lie. Before they left out the yard, it was 6,000 views. Really? He don't even end his live with 6,000 views in a skit. Before they turned out the yard was at 6,000 an upload. Yeah, keep in mind, uploads take about 2 minutes to get there anyway. So it took them 2 minutes to get out the yard. And as soon as they turned out, it was already at 6,000. This nigga just be high and lying.
So like, the son walking up to me like, want to shake my hand. Like, who are you?
Well, Charlotte, he posted some shit on he posted some picture on his thing talking about God and bless him with a new home. The question is, what land is he gonna put it on? But I don't think he getting that either. He want people to talk. And it didn't work because ain't nobody commented, shared that motherfucker, said nothing on it. They had 2 comments, if I'm not mistaken. One of them was probably the automatic message that say, send me some stars.
Because everything, when you shoot shit, and I ain't in it, I don't have no parts in it, those 6,000 views, less than 30 minutes turn into
6,000 views in less than 30 minutes, but just a second ago, it was 6,000 views before they turned out the yard.
60 views in an hour. You see what I'm saying? And I told them the same.
And you gonna get all the money for it. It won't even give them nothing. Who don't give these people at least a good $15, $20? You just said, nah, y'all did work for me for free. That's why you don't work with too many men, because the women ain't gonna really run up on you and whoop your ass. A nigga is gonna fuck you up about their money. Oh, nigga, you gonna give me something. I came and picked you up, bitch. You finna walk the fuck home.
Man, you got everything. He had everything for us shooting that mechanic shit. He had everything. Dude told me, goddamn, he said, man, I fuck around and ran into some money. I'm talking about big money. I said, big money. So I'm listening to him the whole time. He said about $300,000-$400,000. I said, really? He was like, yeah. But it had been 2 years ago, right? So you know me, you still got some of that money? He said, not like I used to, man. I help folks and spend. I said, look, I'll tell you what I do. This is my next word to him. I said, man, you give me the rest of this year. The rest of this year shooting that mechanic shit. I have you on the scene that money that you spent, that you got came up on.
If he give him to the end of the year, he was gonna have dude with $200,000 to $300,000 that he spent. This nigga ain't made nowhere near $200,000 or $300,000 on Facebook this year or ever.
I know the highest I'd have made was 50 grand a month. And I was pressured with that. I wouldn't let nothing come between my skits. No argument, no nothing. I ain't looking at no comments. I ain't reading nobody comment. All I do is put that work up there. That's how you get 50 grand.
So why do you do it now then? If that's the case, why do you do it now? You know what it takes to make 50,000, but you won't do it no more. I don't even believe that picture you showed to Tip was yours. I think you stole somebody's shit.
If you gonna do a skit and duck back to see what everybody's saying, you ain't on your grind. You should already.
It's funny how we only hear him talk about these stories about all that money. Melissa don't share them same stories. She lived the life. She saw it. She should have these same stories. She don't talk about them.
You already know what motherfucker gonna say before you post it. You should already know what to look for before you post it. Like they were saying in the morning, I wouldn't read my comments, and I went on no comment reading right there. You feel me? Like I ain't studying no comments right now, man. I'm telling y'all what the fuck going on, and this is emergency. You know, Taylor King, tell you what's happening. We started it.
He did all that talking just to say, "Hey man, I need some money. I'm fucked up."
Thing. Come to the team. Let's build something. That's all I'm saying. If you got ideas, you got situations, you done seen shit, you know of shit.
Wait a minute. What you mean come to the team? You just said you thinking of all the shit. That's what you want to hold up above the people. It's all my ideas, so I get paid more. You don't want nobody to have no ideas. Flex already pointed that out. You ain't want nobody else to have no ideas and shit. You want to be David motherfucking Ruffin with your drug addict ass.
Content. They make that shit happen, man. Let's all come together when we all can eat.
Don't nobody, hey, we don't eat with bums, sir. We do not eat with bums. We don't eat with peasants. We don't eat with crack smokers, sir. Nigga, you know at the reunion, we just go and make the plate for the nigga that smoke. He don't get to come in and kick it because he might steal something. They just make him a plate or two and send him on his way. When he outside, they send one of the kids to take it to
him. I don't care. I can do this shit myself. It just takes a little longer.
So do it then. How does it take longer by yourself than it does writing parts for two people? You can't write, it takes longer for you to write something for yourself, but you can write something for you and multiple people quicker. That don't make sense at all. And if you can write shit for other people, motherfucker, why don't you just play both characters? We never saw John and Dad ass in the skit together. Didn't see that shit at all.
When I got somebody to work with,
dude realized you was a motherfucking dope fiend after doing them dry ass skits. He told his wife, he was like, "Hey, we done already, come here, baby, come here. Look, we done already shot this shit. We done already gated. We done already spent the gas and shit. We not fucking with this nigga no more. We ain't going nowhere with this shit. This shit ain't funny." Did he just sitting at the table talking in a weird voice, moving his arms? We ain't finna get no money off this shit. He got us today, but never again. Dude took his losses. He was like, fuck no. He took one time to work with you and he was like, fuck that. He made an executive decision. He saw through your dope fiend smoke.
I'll be creative.
And then he looked at the numbers and he also looked at the numbers and was like, oh, this nigga ain't talking about shit. A little bit ass views.
I can listen to a person. I'm so clever with this shit. I can listen to a person talk to me, have a conversation on the phone. And I can tell whether me and that person can make great skits or I have to come up with some more shit. Just that simple.
He is the most I be on the phone talking to everybody nigga that I know in my life. He be on the phone with every goddamn body. And that's where your problems begin at. Stay your ass off them phones.
When we drop that shit with John and
seeing pictures of your dad refrigerator and shit.
Hey, the skit was supposed to be with me, Dad. I switched it up to John. At the lab, and I switched it up. I said, you know what? I'm gonna put John on this shit. But see, I was gonna add Dad ass to it. Like, Dad ass came up and his brother found out John there. He said, and the dude, Tevin, the big dude, was telling Dad ass, man, I had to go get your brother, man. You left the company, you left me all by myself. I went and got your brother. Man, what the hell you doing out here? You know, I was finna go in on that shit, man. John and Dad arguing with each other right there, back and forth.
You could have just wrote dude's scene out. You could have just wrote dude's scene out. And you could have had Judge and say, well, I'm only here because you didn't do his car. That you could have just wrote him out and still shot it if those were your intentions.
I'm finna go in on that shit. Should have been live because they was already liking Judge by itself.
Everybody knows Tip John is way better than yours. Everybody know this.
Dude had a nice ass motherfucking Yukon truck. Motherfucker was clean as hell. He said he had bought that when he got his money and shit. I was gonna pull his dad ass pulling up in it, coming back to work. Hey man, I need my job, man. I had to go get your.
I wanted to pull up in his truck. Of course you wanted to drive his truck, sir. Of course you did. Dude was like, hell no, nigga. He wanted to drive this man Yukon.
Brother John to help me out with the paperwork. What? John? He come out, man. You goddamn right. See, boy, off in it. What? Let me know, Mechanic Clark. You got the power. I'll block any motherfucker that you tell me to. I don't know. Remy, they had a storm. They had a storm up there. Man, y'all let me go handle my business, man. Holler at my people right quick, man. I'm coming back up here at 5. It's on.
I don't think he came back at 5. Hold on. Let me see what I got in the vote. Let me see. Is that the one we just finished? Let me see what's going to pop up on the screen. Okay, that boy got so much shit. Okay, I don't know what this is. Okay, this is the Carolyn. Okay, this is the Carolyn one. Okay, I don't need to play. I thought that was the one I was listening to, so I don't need to play that one. It worked out perfectly. He had said something about her in that video. That's why I thought that was it. Okay, this is the one from this morning. And then, of course, y'all see he got another one he just did where he outside washing. Content King. Ain't nobody fucking with him. He run this content shit. I don't know why.
Hey, come on in. I had to go back on my other way, like I normally do it. For real. I can see things now.
So he tried to go live on his laptop. He don't know how to work it. He got frustrated and ended it. He was also doing a bunch of crack psycho babble shit, and yeah, it just wasn't good at all.
Hold on 1 second. I see 2 people coming in. What's happening, y'all? Come on in. Now you can come in and speak to me and everything, and y'all know what it is. Get that laptop out the way. I just dropped my fucking phone too, man. Cracked the damn screen all the way the fuck up. It's going just now.
Boy, if it wasn't for problems, you wouldn't have shit. Like, that's the only thing you consistently have in your life is problems. It's not money, not people, not food, nothing. The only consistent thing you have is problems. Now he done completely cracked the screen. Good for your ass, nigga. Maybe you shouldn't talk so much shit.
There's so many problems that are gonna be happening, but God gonna see you through it all, man. Because the one thing I learned, in this process, and
God doesn't like you. What more do you need to see, nigga? God don't like you. He don't. He leaving you here to suffer. You is his op, nigga. He is enjoying whooping your ass. That is not, you said it was the devil doing these things to you. No, sir, that is God doing these things to you. Or at least he's allowing Satan to do these things to you for some reason. He wants to show you some type of lesson. And he is getting your ass. He's getting you. It's God, sir. Don't blame the devil. You have to say God is allowing it. And you know who the devil is in this equation? It is you, sir. You're the devil in your own equation. You're the one choosing to engage in self-destructive behavior. No one else, just you.
I'm not trying to come back and everything. The devil gonna try to come at me the hardest.
Substitute devil for crack.
Right now, you feel me? Good morning, cousin. Good morning, Nita Boo. What's happening? The devil gonna come at me the hardest right now. You feel me? You don't want to see me win. You don't want to see me prosper. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep me up and let me know how many.
Why not? What does the devil have to gain by not seeing you prosper? In fact, you done already sold your soul, and the devil, you prosper when you sell your soul to him. You're just supposed to lose it when you die and go to hell. But as long as you sell your soul, you in here, you rich, you live in the high hall. That's how the stories, the wise tales go. You get rewarded for your soul here, right now. So he don't want to see you down bad if his goal is to get your soul.
People in the building, I got to share this thing again.
Sasha, God did not catch a stray. He has to allow it. That's just what it say. He allows it. Nothing happen without God signing off on it. But God don't like him, no, he don't. Either way it go, he allowing it or he doing it to him, and it's justice. It's justice. He ain't catch no stray.
$49. Now I can see something here now. Okay. Let me share it. All right. Okay. I see comments good now. All right. Hendall, what's happening? Latrice Johnson, what's good?
Hendall
said, I did it. It worked for me. God, something. Hold on, wait a minute. Something going, something messing up. Something I can't see. Well, I'm having any difficulty this morning with this fucking shit, man. I don't know what's going on.
Could it be the Mike's Hard lemonade you're drinking? Could that have something to do with why you having trouble? Could it be that you fucked up? Sitting there looking like a chocolate chip cookie?
I gotta share it though, but anyway.
And then have 42 shares and 29 of them motherfuckers is from groups he owned.
You know what ugly devil? You know what it is. Okay, y'all.
Now the devil messing with his phone. The devil fucking with his phone now. Because he don't want him to go live.
Come on in now. Good morning.
I see Flexi T's 36 minutes ago. Cousins, where y'all at? We waiting on your black ass. It's the pre-show that went long. I just started on this shit. Waiting on you. What the hell? We waiting on you. That's where we at. We is behind the building, thugging it out with the ghetto children until you come live, Flexi. That's what we doing.
Good morning, cousin. What's up, cousin? Terry, how are you? I'm good. I'm all right. I'm woke. I'm up. I'm here. You feel me? I'm here. Like what the caller said on the video. I may be black. I may be ugly. But thank God I'm here. Thank God I'm here.
You definitely got that ugly part right.
Hey man, say
yeah, he finna be past the dope fiend in a second. He finna go on his preaching shit.
Man, she said raise the money and just leave. You gotta have a plan because if you leave, it's better opportunities. Hey, that's true. That's true. That is so true. You feel me? Think of a plan and I know God will do it. I did it. It worked for me. God can do anything. Don't let Satan hold you there. Nah, Satan's not gonna hold me here, baby girl. You feel me? I love it. The age of 18. What I come back for, I do not know. I came back to help my grandma. Hey, what's going on, Jose Phillips, man? What's happening? The real JP, what's happening, man? Good to see you in the chat, man. You know, man, you need to go on this cruise with me so we can show our ass, man. Goddamn. And you know I go.
What kind of man says to him, you need to go on this cruise with me so we can show our ass? Man, you know I go, just buy the ticket. But another grown man said, you need to go on this cruise with me. Terry, it sound like he trying to fuck. This nigga just asked you on a date in front of the world. Are you talking about, man, you know I go? Nigga.
Go too, goddamn. You feel me? Plug me in, goddamn. You
I'm sorry. I would have cussed the nigga out and be like, nigga, you ain't no bitch. Fuck, I'm going on a trip with you for. I don't want to see you show your ass.
Saying, plug your boy in. I want to go. I want to go.
He want to go. He want to put on his bikini and show his ass with Big Bruh.
How y'all doing this morning, man? For real, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Teresa in the building. Hey, man, say, man, good morning. Have some kings and beautiful queens. That's what I'm talking about. Put it out there on us, man.
This hoe just gonna say this shit every day. That's how you know she a hoe.
Man, I want to talk to y'all about something right now, man. For real.
She got a positive reception the first time she said this shit, and so she gonna say it every day just so he can read the comment.
Pin this cash out, man. You know I need it, but this is the thing right here. I'm trying to get this room paid for the rest of the week. You feel me? We had got enough for another night.
Now he talking about Friday the rest of the week, Friday or like Sunday the rest of the week? Or is he talking about to next Friday? He was very vague with what he meant by the rest of the week.
Right? But I'm trying to get this joker paid for the rest of the week. Dude say he'll work a deal out with me on the room. You feel me? So I don't know what kind of deal he talking about, but I know I ain't got nowhere.
He gonna work a deal out with me, but I don't know what kind of deal. You should know what kind of deal so the people can know how much money they need to come up with. Son of a bitch, I'm having deja vu. But yeah, you should definitely you should know how much to tell them we got to raise. Instead of saying I'm getting a deal, but I don't know what kind of deal, just send me some money blindly. He hitting y'all with the trust me game. Trust me, bro.
You feel me? Let's go to another room. And if I go to another room, it won't be in Camden. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, bro. If you go to another room, it still ain't gonna be for a week.
I don't know what kind of deal he talking about, but you feel me? So I don't know what kind of deal he talking about, but I know I ain't got nowhere else to stay. You feel me? Unless I go to another room, and if I go to another room, it won't be in Camden. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to another room in Camden. I'm gonna be away from this motherfucker. I'm gonna get on that bus. You know what I'm saying?
He don't have no money to get on no bus. No money to get on no bus. And he been lying like he came back to help his grandma but he wasn't nowhere near his grandma when she died. He left grandma to go to Jacksonville. So he could stop telling his story because the moment he left to go to Jacksonville, he no longer was with grandma until the day that she died.
And get the fuck out of here. And I want to talk about some stuff too while we up here talking about the rooms and shit. I was noticing something, like I was reading the comments people were saying, and people were saying stuff like, yeah, he don't want no help. Folks trying, he want the money in his pocket. Not that I want the money in my pocket. When I used to get booked for shows and they had to pay for my room, they had to pay for my travel. You feel me? And all that. Because you got to think about it, you know.
You just said they had to pay for your rooms and your travel. You said they had to pay for it. Listen to this bullshit this nigga's about to tell.
And they had to pay for my room. They had to pay and stuff like, something like I was reading the comments people were saying, and people were saying stuff like, yeah, he don't want no help. Folks trying, he want the money in his pocket. Not that I want the money in my pocket. When I used to get booked for shows and they had to pay for my room, they had to pay for my travel.
They had to pay for my rooms and they had to pay for my travel. Well, watch him say the opposite.
You feel me? And all that. Because you got to think about it. You know, that's just been booked for shows. Why would I let you book me a room and you finna pay me $4,000?
See how he stopped and said, well, that's just being booked for shows. Keep in mind, he just told somebody, if you need me to come fix your roof, just get by a hotel room. They ain't gonna give you the money for it. They gonna pay for the hotel room. So you gonna be in the same predicament when you go out of town to do roofing for somebody, as you just said you didn't put yourself in when you were touring and you don't want to put yourself in when dude offered the 2 weeks. Now, I for one, because me and Flexi talked about that too. Now I said, I for one personally think it was a troll. I said, but if it was a real person, and I heard this motherfucker say, because somebody said he'll pay for the room, he ain't putting the money in your hand, I would have been offended that you said that and been like, fuck you. Because later on in the show, people kept fucking with Terry so much, he was like, okay, Rim gonna call. And he did at one point say, T Ford, my folks said they called you, you ain't answer the phone. But nigga, that was after you was like, I don't need it. Fuck it. If you can't put the money in my hand and I do what I want to do, I would have said, fuck you too. But it was a troll. That's my personal belief. It was somebody fucking with him. They weren't finna send this nigga shit. But if it was a real person, he turned them off by saying, I don't want it then. I would rather do without. Well, motherfucker, you without.
So if you're the type of person, a dirty motherfucker, you know where I stay. You having to be in the room waiting on me to get your money back and all that shit, and you play like you don't know what the fuck happened. You see what I'm saying? Why would I
let somebody pay for a room for me 2 weeks in Camden? What they gonna do? It's already paid for. Once they charge, they can't cancel that motherfucker unless they lied and say it was stolen, but it'll be them on the phone making a reservation and shit. It's no different than you going out of town, letting somebody pay for your room, but you said you're willing to do the work. It's no different.
Somebody up here come pay for a room for me. If it was done, you know, like
this shit that he high and drunk. This shit don't make no sense. He just making up some shit because he was reading the comments and he saw that video. Let me see how many views that video got. He saw the video of where I clipped it where he said, I don't want the motherfucker if I can't get the money. That video did 17,000 views. He ain't made number $3.60. But hold on, let me go back to how many comments did it have? That's where he was reading the comments that motherfucker got 158 comments, 4 shares, 166 thumbs up.
I said I don't want nobody knowing my location because look what's going on now. They motherfuckers already called these folks.
How you don't want nobody knowing your location and you went live from inside the same hotel you always went live in front of? Now this is where the real lie begins, and then this is where the lie starts and the preaching begins. So he gonna set his God talk up with a lie.
My location, because look what's going on now. They motherfuckers already called this man up here, cussing this man out for letting me stay here.
You know what? I gotta put a beat on this shit. Hold on, y'all. This lie this nigga finna tell deserves a beat. Hold the fuck out. I'm sure Flex is about to go live. We all is eagerly anticipating it. I gotta put this nigga to a beat though. I am not bullshitting. Replay. Let me put it down low. That's too high still. A good 10 should be able to do it. What's A? What A is supposed to play? Yeah, see, that was me off the rumors jet. Never mind. Okay, it's this one. All right, he need a beat because he finna go in, or he think he is.
Called him, man. He got numbers and shit wrote down from people calling. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to him. He cool. I just had to, explain to him what's going on. Show him what's going on. These motherfuckers been calling, man. We saw Chip Dale do it on the live. On her live. These motherfuckers been called since when I got here yesterday. These motherfuckers called cussing the man out. Several times, keep calling. To piss him off, so he say, hey, man, you can't stay here because I can't have this. But the man goddamn got my back. This shit is sickening, man. It's sickening that folks will go out of their way to try to destroy you from anything you got going on. Now let me say that right now. I seen motherfuckers over there talking about even my own fucking face ass cousin. Up there time, I don't know what's wrong with them crazy, stupid motherfuckers. Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other. So you mean to tell me? Then God said you supposed to help each other. Hey, motherfuckers. Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other. Motherfuckers. Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other.
Son of a bitch, y'all didn't hear nothing that I just said. I said, okay. I said, this nigga here didn't set the story up with a lie. Cusses Tip there out, proceeds to talk about God, and then go back to cussing motherfuckers out. This nigga is ill. I told you, he said, you called that hotel on live.
Your face ass cousin.
He gonna tell a lie, cuss his cousin out, then start talking about God.
Right now. I seen motherfuckers over there talking about even my own fucking face ass cousin. Up there talking, I don't know what's wrong with them crazy, stupid motherfuckers. Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other. Motherfuckers. Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other. Motherfuckers. Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other. Bit motherfucker.
Oh yeah, brother.
Dude, God said help. Then God said you supposed to help each other. So you mean to tell me what these people doing, they supposed to not do it. They supposed to go against God's word.
They supposed to go against God's word. Y'all is going against God's word if y'all don't help this nigga in particular. That word didn't have this nigga's name on it. It's a whole bunch of people that need help. But y'all is going against God's word if y'all don't help him. Oh, I told y'all this shit need a beat. Past the dope fiend was cooking. Then he finna go right back to cussing. And the niggas like him is why I don't believe. God ain't stood up for himself in this shit and said, hold up, player, at least end the live or something, God. Damn, you just gonna let him stunt like, you gonna let him disrespect you like that, God? I'm just saying.
What you saying?
Hey, by your logic, you saying the devil will fuck up your live stream, but God won't. You is disrespecting God's name, lying on God, and he won't end the stream. But the devil, just because he don't want you to be great, he fucking with your signal. This sound like the devil got more power.
But you talk about that Bible all the time. How you gonna talk about the Bible and don't live by it?
Tip, man, you was supposed to give this nigga money until you ain't got no more. That's what everybody's supposed to do. Give up all y'all earthly possessions to this nigga until you ain't got no more. You were supposed to lose your house so that he could have somewhere to stay. And he think this shit makes sense to him.
But I'm the sad one, because I need the help. I need what God put out for everybody and heart to do.
I need what God put out for everybody heart to do. Nigga, you been needing for 4 years. You don't quote me on this, but God said, don't be no damn fool. That's what God said. It's somewhere in theologians. It's somewhere in there. God said, don't be no damn fool. Put Flexi Facebook in the chat. Hold on. So let me go to her page right quick. Yeah, God said don't be no fool in theologian somewhere. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure it's been a long time since I read that book, but you know it's in there. Don't be no damn fool. Thee who is a damn fool makes an ass of himself. It's somewhere in the book. I promise you it's in there. Google it.
What's that? No, y'all the devil. That's what you are.
We'll make sure that's right.
People don't never, whatever God put on your heart to do. Because these folks is dangerous with this shit. They back door. I want to go back to me collaborating on the video I did last night.
Yeah, I don't think that one was right.
Man, we figured all this shit out. Just like Miss Shirley Jacko said, Terry, she called me in a frenzy. These folks is inboxing me and talking about they gonna do something to me. They got people going around scanning these folks, calling these folks, finding out where they work at, on their page, they got the jobs.
He ain't got no proof of none of this. And who is doing this? You need to put a name on it. Be specific. Who is doing this? If that first link didn't, no, it looked like that's the same one. Yep, they're giving it to me twice. So it should be, that should take you to her main page.
I ain't going there just so if you fuck with Terry, we gonna call your job. But you got real motherfuckers out here.
Say who's doing this though. We're against that too. Say who's doing it so we can band together and say that shit ain't cool. But you can't say, you ain't got nobody who doing it. You can't prove it. You ain't heard nobody saying they doing this shit.
Like Miss Lyria. Bitch, call him. I ain't dirty. Since a lot of motherfuckers ain't dirty like y'all. Ain't got no, don't smoke no weed, don't get drunk. They can pass piss tests. They give two fucks about what
piss tests. You can't pass no piss tests. Your Bluetooth just died, player.
What you talking about? And that's the team I want. A motherfucker that ain't scared that bitch go. Okay. Go back to Miss Bond. Last time me and Miss Bond were talking, we were talking about she had to start getting information from me with police and shit on to stop this shit. Then that motherfucker just changed all of a sudden. Got scared. Didn't want a bunch of motherfuckers coming at her.
Sir, if she was with you and she watched you air everybody out that walked away from you, and she wasn't scared for you to come out and air her out, then she wasn't scared of whatever you saying people were doing. Because again, you have a history of everybody you leave, everybody that leaves you, you come out here and talk shit on her. And she wasn't scared to walk away from you knowing what the consequences was going to be. Because it's happened to everybody. Don't seem like she's scared to me, Flip.
So she joined the team. Flexi, you a foul, dirty, big face, ugly, roach face bitch. That's what you are. And I hope God shoot the cag and make you fall on your motherfucking one ear.
Now he want God to slide for him? He want God to slide for him. Why? Cause she talking shit. Cause I don't even know what shoot the cag is, but that can't be good. You want God to do something to her cause she talking about you? Cause she talking about you and you can't handle it. Cause she got more followers than you and you can't handle it. Cause her and your cousin made $11,000 last two shows. That's this month. Did you forget this month? Man, then they got another one. It could be 3. Bruh, you mad. You want God to kill them? What is shoot the CAG? What the fuck does that mean? I ain't country. Can somebody from Camden, can y'all translate what shoot the CAG means? But whatever it is, he want God to do it on his behalf because he getting his little shout ass toe up on social media. That is crazy. Cause he ain't got his shed no more. He want God to shoot the CAG. After he was just saying that God, man, you supposed to be man, Flex, I hate you. I hope God. They feel like he want God to kill her. So then don't nobody know what the fuck that saying mean. He just made up some shit. Or he didn't heard it wrong his whole life and they really wasn't saying it.
You done formed up a group to fucking handle me because your bitch ass can't handle me. Yourself.
Wait, so you want God to get her because she got a team? You got a team. It's not our fault your team don't do social media. That is not our fault. Your team don't know how to do no live and shit like that. That's not our fault. You should have got a more technologically sound team, sir. But you knew what it was when you bumped it to us. When you was like, ooh, Truth, let me hit your piano. Ooh, Flexi, I like your character. What's up, Money Boy Trey? I like your music. What's up, D-Truth? Can you get that paperwork from a shed being burnt up? That was you. You knew what the team was. You saw the team go in action when Melissa and them teamed up with the folks on YouTube. You seen the team. You saw the A-team. You saw what it was when I single-handedly John Wicked all them motherfuckers when you told everybody that Tony had died. You were still watching in, bitch. You saw me handling them motherfuckers. So you knew what it was. That's why she told you to leave me alone. She said, leave him alone. John Wick is chilling. You don't want to kill his dog, Terry. Like if you kill his dog, I ain't gonna be able to stop him. You killed the dog. You killed my dog, Terry. That's just what it is. And now we're here. She told you though. She warned you. She gave you plenty. She gave you a good warning for about a year. I came up on panels. Truth came up on panels and you just said, fuck it, I'ma do you. And so now you my bottom bitch. And now you want God to kill people and stuff. That is crazy.
Put that on your mama, bitch.
And that right there is why Flexi going live. That is the main reason there she is going live. It might be a bit vulgar, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be rated R. So if you got kids and things of that nature, you may want to send them to their rooms and give them the tablets. It's going to be spicy.
With an armadillo looking ass. Your mama look like an armadillo, bitch.
Yo mama look like fertilizer, sir. She been dead 40 years. Your mama dead, your mama gone, your mama ain't living no more. She left to get away from you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Flexi was watching because as soon as she heard that pod, as soon as that pod played, Flexi is live. Let me drop this link over here one more time so y'all can go straight to it. Y'all should, yeah, I'm gonna drop it so y'all can go straight to it. So you don't even have to leave. I'll be back this evening to react to the rest of this and the other shit that he got going on, him washing his clothes and begging. Until the next episode, little channel, big voice. I'm out. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. Stay gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat.
Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and come by and say hello. All right. Thank you. Bye.